So I'm confused. This is a podcast, but nobody listening can see us?
No. So we are live now. It's working. I had to restart my computer. I need
Dude,
to just.
Rossi is a Mexican singer, dude. Did you ever know that?
Oh yeah, I searched him on YouTube. He's my doppelganger.
I'm just Googling it.
I don't think having the same name means doppelganger, Ed. I think you got meaning wrong there.
Yeah, but the Mexican Rossi shaved his head and has a wicked soul patch, so maybe that is.
Daddy!
All right, everybody. So obviously we are live. I realize I say that all the time. That's my hook. With Ed.
Got me.
MF and Rossi. He doesn't introduce himself like that anymore. He used to.
No, the tides have changed. I had to.
Something going away.
No kids allowed. No kids allowed, Nick Gore.
He can't hear that well.
The internet can.
If you're already pregnant, you could be EMFR again.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right.
So, yeah, I got to do the ads, Ed. We are brought to you by Two Wheels to Freedom, obviously. Go to the website and buy some shit. Emotocons, which are moto emojis for your phone, for your iPhone only. If you're like Nick and you got an Android, then you can't get them. Ooh.
Boo. Oh, so Clint has emotocons, or Ed has emotocons, right?
I don't actually. I should probably not tell you that I don't have them, but I don't have them.
Don't worry, nobody that comes on here has them, so I wouldn't worry about it.
You're all the worst people.
Yeah.
Android people mind spending 99 cents on an app.
Well,
how do I even get them?
You go to the iTunes or the App Store.
App Store? What do I search?
Emotocons.
Emotocon.
Spell out moto. It'll auto-correct it to moti.
MOTO. And we're brought to you by Stroker Industries, who makes the Trigger, which is a push-button, self-venting gas
dispenser?
A dispenser. There you go. That's a good explanator. How about that? Good explanatory word. I don't know. I lost it. Normally I'm good with my words. I can't spell them, but yeah. So you.
I know. I'm a proud owner of Emotocons. Go on the App Store and get you some.
Yeah.
There we go. See, Ed knows how to promote.
Yeah. I just made like 60 cents. Yo, I just made 60 cents.
I don't got
You
it.
get 60% profit on these clips.
You're gonna have to install the keyboard.
It takes a special keyboard?
No, it is its own keyboard. You got to install it, but I don't think I remember well enough to explain to you at the moment.
This is way too technical for me.
You already work Google Hangouts.
You're unhyping it. The kids know how to do this stuff.
The kids know how to do it.
I don't have any kids though.
The kids, not your kids. That's why Nick had a kid, but he's crippling them by making them learn Android shit instead of iPhone.
Listen, all you old people, you can collect your AARP on your fucking iPhones.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
Who?
34.
Nick's 34. I'm 36. What are you, Clint? 37?
38.
38. So we're each 2 years.
So, do you go bald when you turn 35? When does that start?
No. Shit. 20.
I never go bald because I've always been bald.
26 is when I was like, oh shit.
This is not going.
I think I'm losing it. Fuck.
See, I fought that battle at a young age. I figured if I started shaving my head when I was 13, And my whole life I was bald. Then I could never go bald when I got older because I've already been bald my whole life. So
you got like a little bit of a widow peak thing, but you're not like bald. Like mine thinned, the whole top of mine thinned. Like so if mine grew in, the sides would be real dark and then the top would be real thin.
Sometimes Clint calls
Nick.
me and he just tells me to send him video of this.
Yeah. Oh, like I want to.
For audio listeners, I'm just my beautiful blonde locks.
Yeah, right now for everybody, Nick is just putting his head down in front of the camera and running his fingers through his luscious blonde hair.
You know, you could grow that out, Nick, and then when you get so long, you can cut it and you give locks for love, and you could send them to Clint, and then he could put them on his head.
Clint's a candidate for locks for love.
Yeah, I'll take a wig, a Nick Gore wig.
Have you seen Practical Jokers?
Yeah.
They cut off Q's hair. They make Murr wear the wig the whole last season.
Yeah, I saw that.
Clint with a blonde wig.
Dude, I'd be fucking looking good. I was just informed, I was reminded that Stroker also makes spit shine and fog out. So, Ed, if your true MX goggles get foggy, you need fog out. I know if you're riding down south and you're doing a show right at about 8 o'clock, dew is setting in. You're getting foggy lenses.
Dew?
You wish it was Mountain Dew.
I don't drink that. Actually, it's funny you say that because a friend of yours you had on the old what do you call this podcast thing a couple weeks ago, Cody Kavanaugh and I just got off the phone, and we'll be starting the tour for next year, January 20th. Sounds like we're going to be in Bossier City, Louisiana, for some friends of yours, Clint, or for you, actually. And
I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't think it's for me.
I mean, it's for you. It's for you. But it's for me, for you. And then we're going to Florida to do a rodeo in Lakeland, Florida, I believe. So that's the first 2 shows of the year for next year booked up. That's pretty exciting.
Is Travis Willis doing the Bikes and Bulls down there again?
No, I don't know. I hadn't talked to him in years. He's doing right now. It's a theme park in Miami. Something Santa's Enchanted Forest or Christmas or something, and he's got some guys down there taking care of that for him. So we don't talk too much anymore.
I actually just I did a podcast called, which you need to be on that one too. I started another podcast called Crazy Action Sports Stories. So
I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah. So like that one, I told the story about when we went to Peru and then the promoter didn't pay us. And then they tried to extort us for 20 grand, and they were like, hey, you're going to pay us. And then we basically fled the country the next day when we were supposed to have a meeting with them again. That was with your boy T. Willis.
That's kind of sketchy. I just got a text from old D. Wizzle today about Venezuela, Peru, something or other, 2 other shows, and I'm like, no, sir, I'm not going there, not doing it.
See, I went a bunch of times, but when I went for Javier, and he had like real connections, not fucking some podunk. Think about the shady monster truck promoters in the U.S. Now have a shady South American monster truck promoter.
No, sir, not this guy.
I wish you were there with us for that.
Oh, is that your action sports podcast you're showing me right there? It's pretty slick.
That's what's happening.
Oh, Nick is showing you.
Oh, how'd you do that, Nick?
That's what we need to do. We need to pull up some videos of Ed Rossi doing some forward flips.
Oh yeah, Nick, did you know I was doing forward flips?
Yeah, we watched them last week, dude.
No kidding.
Oh, that's right, we did.
That's great.
Getting it done.
Let's see. Let me find it. I had to figure out Instagram for a second here. I had to how to spell it. So what was the motivator behind that?
Well, it's funny you asked that. You know, at first it was like I didn't really want to do it off a mechanical ramp because I thought that everybody and their brother was gonna talk BS about how you're using a mechanical ramp, but then everybody started using the mechanical ramp, and then I was like, well, you know, I guess if everybody's not getting crap talked about them for using the mechanical ramp, then I can go do it too. And it was just, you know, something. There needed to be another level to go to. I hadn't done anything really scary in a long time on my dirt bike that was out of my comfort zone, and that definitely brought me out of my comfort zone. So I had to get back in the foam pit after 10 years of not being in the foam pit because it's miserable and too much work and it hurts. I got back in there last spring. Spent a couple weeks in there. Every couple days I was up at Scott Murray's helping him build a shop.
Turn the volume down on the clip. You got some other ones of that, don't you?
There's a video. Are you on my Instagram to pull that up, or where'd you get that?
Yeah, I'm on your Instagram.
All right, so.
Is this a front flip?
Yeah. Actually, that's a show that we did.
Complete setup.
Them's are backwards flips.
What was that?
I said them's are backwards flips.
Yeah, that was the same show I did the front flip at, but let me see here.
Don't you worry, Ed, I got this.
You know that Instagram post you did first, it has 2 other videos attached to that same post. I don't know how you can switch those. If you swipe to the left, you'll get a side view of the first front flip I did to dirt. And then if you swipe again to the left, there's a front flip of the front flip I did in the show that we did up by Scott's.
Are you man?
So
do you have YouTube up there?
There we go. What was that, Clint?
This is Ed busting front flips at Scott Murray's place?
Yeah, that's Scott's.
How many have you done now?
I did 7, I think, to dirt at Scott's that day, and then I did the one at the show. This one's pretty gnarly. This is the scaffolding landing. This is the 8th one. So I did 7 to dirt at before this.
Who's filming?
Some dude in the audience, one of Scott's
you just
buddies.
Found it.
Yeah, but it was epic, man. It was it's blind. 3/4 of it's blind, and you can't see anything. You can only feel it.
Look past the bike or anything.
I mean, you can a little bit, but you don't see anything but sky until you get to that at least 3/4 mark, and then you can kind of see the landing. But mostly, you can just feel it because just like you feel like the back flip, you feel the same way in a front flip, you know. And I did a bunch of them to the airbag before I went to dirt, and practiced quite a bit, probably a couple weeks worth, and then I took a week or 2 off, and then went back and did more. And
made sure you just immediately started adjusting and everything and pulling them good.
Yeah, right. I could slow them down. I started to learn how to slow them down and speed them up. One of them I got really sideways on, and I came off like halfway down the landing, 45 degrees, like off to the right. And that one I almost ate. But I worked my way through most of the scary stuff on the bag, and then once it was time to go for the show, I had it pretty dialed. I felt confident, so I did those 6 or 7 to the dirt 2 days before the show, and then it was all just muscle memory from there.
Right.
And it worked out good. God was with me, and He kept me safe, and so now we'll hopefully be booking up some shows for next year.
No.
Not to interrupt. I ate his pretzels. It's crazy to think you're, what you said, 35, 36?
Yeah.
And a major trick to your repertoire.
Well, that's another thing is like with flip tricks, man. Flip tricks are scary. And I mean, I've learned like 6 or 7 pretty intense flip tricks, but to go to the next like level of intensity in flip tricks is just like, man, so scary. And I guess the front flip is scary too, but it's a little safer because you never disconnect from the bike, you know what I mean? But
I don't feel like it's any safer because it's more of an awkward motion. Like when you overcook it, you really get slammed forward.
Yeah, but you can slow that rotation down right away. If you feel it going too fast, you just pin it and you like stretch your arms out and it like makes it the rotation slow down. But like in a flip trick, if you do like a lazy boy flip and you don't rotate, you know what I mean? It's really hard. Like I worked on lazy boy flips for months and months last year, like all summer and even the fall before that, and I cannot let go with both hands. I can only let go with one hand. And like C-grab flips, I couldn't get the extension.
Well,
it was just
here's
like,
the thing. You need to go back to a pit to learn a bunch of that stuff. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but it would speed it up.
That's the Sally way to do things.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't know. It was, I guess, the opportunity presented itself, and I just had to jump on it. So,
yeah.
Scott Murray he's trying to develop a show that's like cheaper than Nitro Circus, but it's better than just your 2-man demo. So, we basically tried to put together like a 10 or 12 rider show that was an hour and a half that's more affordable than Nitro Circus, but has almost all the same tricks in it that you would see there.
Right.
And so Scott did his double back flip there, and I did the front flip, and then we had Casey Higgins and a couple other guys coming straight ride. So we did the side-by-side stuff, the synchro, and then you saw the 3 side-by-side flips and stuff like that. So that's kind of what the plan was. Scott and I got together and said, we want to start to produce shows ourselves so we're not relying on other people to give us shows. And that was kind of how that trickled down into that happening.
That's usually eventually the better thing. You know what the thing is I've realized with booking, like our situation is that sorry, I got a thing on my phone or on my computer that had like a pop-up. Like there's no overhead on these shows anymore. Promoters know exactly what the riders and ramps cost. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's no room in it for anybody to just book some shit. Like you got to show up. Then half the riders book their own stuff too. So it's like there's literally no room for, to make any good money off of it unless you're actually taking your shit. I mean, I guess if you did that, if you just drove around with ramps and shit, but God, that's still like the lower end of the ramps were good to have along with flipping or whatever,
Yeah, right. There's just like it's reached a limit where you can only make so much a week or whatever, and so that was definitely one of the reasons. That's another thing too, is the front flip. It brings more money. So, but the key is to find somebody who can afford to pay the more money, which is going to be a rough task.
Well, the problem is, I feel like in the U.S., everybody makes their really big money for these big tricks in France or, you know what I mean, in Europe. Our shows, the problem is nobody here gives a shit. Like, there's not enough people to sell shows by bringing in a name. I've had this conversation with Brian a million times. It's not worth it to pay for somebody's name because you're only going to get, like, in all these markets, because there's so many markets, you know, and people aren't driving hours and hours to go to shows. You're only going to end up with an extra 20 people maybe that know who Nate Adams is at this show.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, it's crazy, but unfortunately, that's actually how it is. You know, go to any store or anything and ask them what freestyle motocrosser they know of.
Yeah, but maybe it provides the opportunity for like a lot of guys to be shitty at it.
To what?
I did that for a little bit.
Yeah.
To ride.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I think there would always be that level of show available because not everybody can have the big show, but it's almost like nobody's doing that. Like, look at Feld. I guess they're just doing monster trucks mainly. You know, freestyle motocross doesn't sell a stadium, doesn't sell an arena by itself.
No, but then you think of monster trucks. You got Gravedigger, how many different venues every weekend?
Yeah, I bet you 5.
You know? Yeah, so it's like it's not like there's one Pastrana, there's one whoever, there's one Ed Rossi, one Clint. Like, so, you know, we think we have our own act, but if you want to sell it, you just got to like clone it and just make it kind of generic almost, unless you got like a real niche.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. You got to have a good. But what is it? I think what Scott's trying to do, that plan is a good plan. You know, but
well, from what I've heard is that Feld was looking actually for like another style tour, kind of like the old IFMXA or IFMA or whatever that they used to have, like that you used to do, and they were looking for something that was almost like a lower budget Nitro Circus to start up another thing. But I mean, Scott definitely isn't going to sell to Feld his idea. And
yeah,
I mean, all they would have to do is get a couple riders together and do that themselves.
Get them the front flip like Anthony Murray or something, because he's been working on front flips, I believe. You know, I mean, that's the thing is, that's their deal. Is Feld's got so many shows and buildings and all that shit. They can do what they want. You know, and they just, like you said, that's why they want to go to the trucks and promote the trucks more, is because they can own them and send them to all these places, and it's not an identity. It's just
you can put anybody in it.
Exactly, anybody can drive that.
And dirt bikers are broke, so they can get us a dime a dozen.
Oh yeah, they're like, I just want to ride my dirt bike. I don't need whatever $1,500.
Oh yeah! Didn't you hear? I do flip shows for $1,500. Did you hear that?
No.
With ramps.
I'm so out of the loop. I don't hear anything. I don't fucking.
I'm just kidding. I really don't do that. But that's a story around town.
Yeah.
He would Ed would never charge that much.
Yeah. The thing is,
First big rip. I'll be right back.
You get Ed, and you know what you're getting. He's gonna throw down.
You get pro level.
He's gonna act a little nervous prior to the show, but once we get going, then he's all good.
As long as there's no step up, I'm good.
You love the step up. Mobile landing ramp. Is this your?
That's funny. When I talked to Brian earlier this year, I asked him that. I'm like, we're not doing step up, right? And he's like, no, we're not doing step up.
That's what he said to me. He was like, Ed said he wants to do step up. I said, really? I didn't remember that you didn't like it. I was just like, oh, really? And he goes, no, I'm just joking. I like step up. I mean, the problem is those landings are too small to have a good step up lip on. Like, the face isn't big enough to make them steep and not have it be like you're running into the base of a wall.
Yeah, that, and I almost got impaled on that one pole that one time.
I mean, I think you think it was closer than it was.
I mean, it felt close. I wouldn't have wanted to feel it any closer, I'll tell you that much.
You would have felt it all inside of you think?
I would have been like an elf on a shelf, but more like on a stick.
You'd have been a dick on a stick.
Yeah, something like that. It would have been bad for everyone, I think.
Did you make this video that they're showing?
No, this is actually not a video. It's, what do you call it, a slideshow. That's because it's as technical as I get as a slideshow.
So you did make this.
I did.
You
it
put
was
land here on the landing.
It was the first video I ever made, or the first slideshow I ever made, because I don't know how to edit a video. And I was trying to make something for my website that was informative and cool looking, and this is as good as I could do. This is like 5 years ago I made this. I think I could do better now.
Hey, why don't you pay me to come out and shoot video and then make you a video?
Maybe I'll do that.
What do
you, what's something like that charge? What does something like that go for?
I don't even know. Where is it?
I don't know. Maybe we would do. I had these one guys from my hometown come and video Scott's show this last September, and they did an all right job. And the next one's supposed to be in June, I believe, sometime.
The next show at Scott's?
Yeah, it's up by Scott's. It's not at his house. It's at the fairgrounds in the town by his house, but it would be up by Scott's. So yeah, maybe we should talk about that sometime.
Yeah.
Before that show. Hey Nick, I'm gonna send you a link to a video on text on your phone. Can you get that to go onto the computer?
Of course we can.
Of course you can. I can't, but you can.
Well, what is it on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
Well, then we got it.
All right, here
Nick's
comes.
a millennial.
Murray's is only 5 hours from my house, Clint.
What?
I said Murray's place is only like 5 hours from my house.
Oh, sick. It's right there. It's probably like 35 hours from here.
Well, I'm saying you could fly in Chicago and then I pick you up on the way, and then it's only 4 hours.
Yeah. I would for sure be flying somewhere.
That's the only way. That's the only way Clint travels is in first class. Didn't you know that?
That's right. Remember the last time I went to Murray's and we did the amateur contest?
Yeah, that was epic. We need to do another one of those.
Yeah, and then I was super tired because we got stuck in. We flew from Atlanta to Detroit, I think, and then we were supposed to have a flight on a puddle jumper up by the UP, and our flight got canceled or got delayed so long that we wouldn't have made it to the show. So I just went and rented a car, and we drove all the way around friggin' Lake Superior, whatever the hell it was. Lake Michigan. Got there at 5 in the morning, and then got up at 7 and started doing the contest. And then the course looked so good. I'm like, I'm not riding. Murray's like, yo, I got a brand new YZ250, like all pro circuit, everything on it, in my basement. And I'm like, I'm so tired, I don't want to ride. And he's like, no. It's like fresh, it's ready to go. Just check it out, just check the bike out and let me know. So then I go and I check the bike out, and I was like, it is pretty fucking fresh. And I sat on it, and it felt good. And then he said it had all pro circuit motor and everything. So I was like, went out there, and first off, that thing signed off at about 3/4. Yeah. Like, it would just, that was it. So the one ramp was to a really tall landing, and I'd have to like rev it up, get a head of steam, and then back off and save the power band, and then hit it again through the face of the ramp to just make it over the knuckle. And then remember, we started flipping that next section, the regular 75 ramp, into that dirt hit that you were jumping. Yeah. And then I was doing flip knacks off of it, and then I'm like, started feeling good. I'm following, what was it, you and Josh Hedford? Yeah. And I got all excited, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the biggest flip knack I ever did, and my other foot come off, and then I did my first and only ever super flip to my ass. I
think I saw like the end footage of that.
Yeah,
you rolling around or something.
Yeah, I actually went so long because as soon as I went off the face, I went and knacked really hard, and he had these I normally have just stock pegs, and you can get your foot in front of it, and he had some kind of pegs in it, and the front was kind of like rounded. There was like an angle. So did you guys freeze up? No. So my foot didn't like get stuck in there, and my other foot just pulled off. So I started to do a super flip. I tried to roll myself back on because I didn't have levers. And by the time I like looked down at the ground, the bike, I was still 10 feet above the landing. The bike was like level with the ground, and I was in like a KOD or a tsunami over the top of it. I decided to just push myself through the handlebars, landed on my ass, and rolled up the face of the dirt jump.
Yeah, you walked away from that one though.
Yeah, in my head, I rolled up the face and I rolled over to my hands and knees, and in my head, I like scurried off of the course, and then I watched the video, and I literally got to my hands and knees and then just fell over.
I totally remember that.
And then a month later, I fucking crashed doing an underflip and separated my collarbone.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, at the next FMX East or the next Moto X Challenge at Durham Town, and it was like 30 minutes after the event was over. I was just having such a good time doing underflips that I just kept doing them, and then I got stuck in one, and I just like stayed sideways and landed, and it just catapulted me to the ground.
It's never good.
It wasn't any good.
I found it, I think.
All right. Can our viewers see it, or is it just us?
They'll be able to see it.
Well, this is Clint's crash, I think.
Oh yeah, this is right here.
Hold on.
Oh, that's the flip right before the crash.
Yeah.
I'll just have Clint laying on the ground.
No, yeah, that's not it. I do a knack. Where did you find that?
That's that video that you and what's his name from Atlanta made, Brazen.
Yeah,
walk
so
off, Clint, walk off.
He didn't have as good of a shot of it. There was another guy, that MXP TV or whatever.
Yeah.
He actually he was standing in that tower, and caught me like totally, in a handstand. I found it a long time ago, and then I haven't been able to find it since. I don't know if it got what happened.
I never seen that view.
No, he had it pretty good. But yeah, I got up and walked away from that. My bell was rung a little bit. I felt like I was super high the whole rest of the afternoon, and then
It was free.
And my ass hurt, but that was it.
You do that more often.
Huh?
I said if it was free, maybe you should do that more often.
Here, Ed, I found your video too.
Let's do it. This is probably my favoriteest video ever.
Your most favoriteest?
My most favoriteest. This is the one I just told you about, the guys coming to video at the show. They did a pretty good job.
No music. No music. Get rid of the music.
Oh, you gotta have the music, or else the video's not the same.
They're gonna pull this. They're gonna not let me charge for it, and then I'm gonna be mad.
I think I did a show at this track before with Murray. Oh, maybe not.
No, we actually have Scott's Landing there, his mobile landing, and then we built a 32-foot wide scaffolding landing.
I was gonna say,
it was like the one we had in Antigua.
Scott's is the one with the airbag on it. So right now we're watching a video of them riding it. Where was this show, Ed?
Escanaba, Michigan.
Escanaba. And there's
Escanaba,
there's like 6 ramps here. They got a 35-foot wide scaffolding landing. If anybody's ever seen or never seen Scott Murray's mobile landing, it's like the biggest Mobile landing. Did he just land a double flip? No problem. Rider out.
No problem. No practice either that day.
Scott's double flipping. Ed Rossi's front flipping. He's fucking doing the T-bow right now. Scott, after his double flip, he's T-bowing.
When Scott first built that landing, he had it just like sheet metal. He didn't have any grippy shit on it. And we did that show for Tim. And I'm like, hey, dude, is this good? Is this good? You're not doing anything to this? He's like, nah, it's fine. And then it got dewy.
Yeah.
And then that's when I got comatose that one time.
Did you try to whip it?
No, I didn't try to do anything. I remember I rode by it, and I felt it with my foot. I'm like, oh, that's a little slick. I jumped it. I barely, just barely cased it, so I bounced a little bit. And then when I came back down at the base, it just went right out from under me. And then I woke up like a day or two later.
Wow.
And then I cursed that fucking landing ever since. I did ride it another time. I think I rode it in Michigan.
A lot of people curse that. But
yeah, because then I tried finding a video of that, and some kid broke his arm on it like a week later, 2 weeks later, I found on YouTube.
Really important to have some type of traction substance on the landing ramp, especially when moisture gets involved.
Well, then he put like some shit that they put on like the deck of aircraft carriers or something.
Oh, that's what I got on mine. It's American Safety Coatings aircraft carrier coating. It's anti-skid wet.
Why don't you
anti-skid?
Hey, Ed, why don't you shut the fuck up and buy a new label for the shit and then sell it as FMX landing grip?
Yeah. No, dude, you'd never want to crash on this shit.
Yeah, but you got less chance of crashing.
Not if you got no chance of fucking straightening it out if you're a little crooked.
It's $110 a gallon.
So now it's $150.
There you go. You're a marketing genius. You know that.
I mean, actually, if you started
we're going to spend $150 a gallon.
You need. It's true. They won't even spend $2 for a fucking app so that they can send their friends cool fucking cool emojis.
How much is that trigger from Stroker?
Like $25.
Holy cow!
It's $1.99 on Google Play.
So is that what you charge, Clint, or is that what the actual company charges?
That's what I charge, and they charge. I mean, I have a deal with them where obviously I get them cheaper than that.
I don't believe you.
I buy them at wholesale and I rip everybody off.
Hey, that's what
That's an entrepreneur, right?
That's the American way, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, not at wholesale. You try and get in there and get yourself a discount.
What is this? Why does this ad come up when I try to put your emoji cons on?
Because
money?
Subsidized.
Am I making money off of that? I better be. Put my web designer, the guy I fucking paid to put that damn thing together, and making money off of that. Damn it.
Okay, so after I got the emoji thingy, and I click on the app...
Dude, there's directions on there on how to install it.
It says how to use.
Yeah, there
Facebook,
you go.
Twitter. I probably want to put SMS, right? Because it's a text message thing.
Just do how to use, and it should give you directions on how to install it. I don't remember.
Man.
Oh, you got to go into settings, and then... go to keyboards.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Nice screen, Clint.
Yeah. I dropped it like a couple of weeks in. Maybe months in. That was Michael Gravett for everybody who doesn't know.
What?
Let
me see that picture again.
So you were trying to install emoticons. It's Michael Gravett with a headlight, like headband, drinking beer, fixing quads, he says.
Holy cow, he does got gray little peppered beard there, doesn't he?
I got a little gray coming in my beard back here.
That's good for you.
I shave my head enough that I don't really know about that. So, what else is going on? I know that before you said that normally you don't leave your camera on so that the government can't track you.
Yeah, I don't like this. I usually keep this little piece of tape right here over the camera because they're constantly watching and listening to all of our information. They're listening and watching us right now, actually, and I don't like it. They know what we're up to.
We've been shut down twice, and it's just a glitch, I'm sure, but every time it's when somebody's discussing something that sounds illegal, and we're like, that was the CIA, we got shut down.
Oh, it definitely is. I can bet you.
Yeah.
Well,
so why don't we talk about something really important like chemtrails?
I'm pumped that the CIA is watching my podcast.
Hey, that's a good audience, right?
I mean, that's pretty sick if you think about it.
That's huge. Why aren't they showing up in the viewers? We got 5. It just jumped up to 5.
Yo, I just went live on Facebook and I got a bunch of people.
See?
Jeff
That's
Briggs.
right.
Jeff Briggs says Ed motherfucking Rossi, so dope.
Holy cow, I ain't seen that guy in years.
See? The interweb connects everybody, man.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I'm gonna try to do a live video stream on Instagram.
Oh man, we're gonna be all over the place. This
is how you get stuck in the interwebs, dude. You get tangled. It's like the Matrix. We're not getting out. Who is Baker XCR85? Because he says, Ed, Clint, I'm not sure you remember me. I used to ride in your backyard. It's in St. Cloud.
St. Cloud, Minnesota?
No,
Florida.
Florida. That's not my backyard. That's
Kenny Stanky.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened to Kenny Stanky? I know he got hurt.
Yeah, I actually he contacted me not too long ago, and was just like, pretty much was like, I got fucked up from that accident. Sucked.
See, now I can't do a live stream on my phone because I have my cameras taped. I'm not taking the tape off of those.
You gotta have a better option on that.
You're not gonna take the tape off? So Ed's got all of his cameras taped up so the government can't watch him. He won't even take it off so that he can film anything. How are you gonna promote Bless Ed?
I don't want them to have microphone access to my phone, so I'm not going to enable that, and I don't like it.
But it's on. You know it's on, right?
It's not on.
No, it's on. They just turn it on, and they go, hey, click no on Ed's phone.
Yeah.
You guys are too much.
I'm not doubting you, Ed. I'm just saying they're listening. You got to, throw your phone in the water for a week.
For a week. Oh, here's a good one. The motor on my truck blew up again.
Oh, yeah. Here's a good story. No, listen to this. He says again, because we're in his, no, was that your van? His same van?
Oh, no, that was my white Dodge Ram.
That's why you got a pickup, because
I had a pickup.
van.
Yeah, remember that? We were driving, you tell this story really good.
He has a pickup, and we're going across country. I don't remember where we're going. And the thing starts leaking antifreeze. So I'm like, hey, why don't you settle down instead of going 85 miles an hour? I'm like, it's obviously spitting antifreeze out. Like, you got to stop and fill it up all the time. And he goes, no. He goes, the faster I go, the further I can make before it runs out of antifreeze. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. I'm like, you're making the thing hotter. I'm like, you're pushing more antifreeze through the cooling system. Like, more is just dumping out. And he's like, no. So we would literally stop, and he would fill it up We'd pull over, stop, let it cool down. He would fill it back up, and he would start it back up and just put the fucker to the floor and just be like as fast as he could go until it like started overheating again, and then he would pull over until finally it started to actually like the motor started to shake and shit, and it started to run all screwed up, and finally it just, what do we do, warp the heads or something? We had to pull into some mechanic shop.
Yeah, I think we blew a head gasket or something. We pulled it in the mechanic shop. He's like, "Oh yeah, this thing's done." And old T Wizzle, he was on the way behind us with the camper, and an hour behind us. So we pulled in, and I ended up selling it to the guy at the junkyard for $100.
Yeah, Yo, I had my box van. I went to a speedway, like a dirt track speedway, and I got down in there. I did the whole show. I think it's because I don't know what happened to the thing. Anyway, as the weekend's going on, the transmission's getting worse and worse, and it's getting to the point where I can barely drive it into place during the show. Like it's like 50-50 whether the thing's going to go in the gear or not and let me drive out onto the floor for the show. And finally I like barely milk it off of the floor for the final show. And then when the thing gets over, it takes me like 45 minutes to drive it out up the incline, like the bank of the speedway. It takes me like 45 minutes to drive up that. And I'm like, finally,
5 minutes?
Yo, the transmission kept slipping. So I just, same thing, I sold it to him for $2,000.
Did you still have the landing on the back of it?
Yeah, he got all of it. He was gonna take all that stuff off and make it a car hauling truck, but it had so many electrical gremlins because I welded that whole entire landing on it while the battery was still hooked up.
Oh, that's good for it.
So yeah.
I
don't think he's still driving it.
What about you? So Nick's still driving the same Ford truck that he's had for like 10 years, and it still runs.
You.
Yeah, but I don't have hardly any miles on it in the past 2 years.
It still has 300 and something miles, 300,000 miles, doesn't it?
Almost 380.
Holy cow!
I got rid of my truck. I bought my van with 79,000 miles, and I got rid of it with 370. And I was really upset because I wanted to do the extra 9,000 miles to just say that I did 300,000 in that vehicle.
You should have.
Well, it started acting up really bad, and I was basically like, same reason I got rid of that box van. I was like, fuck this thing.
Oh, your white van? Are you talking about your white van?
Yeah. I actually sold it to Graveit, who I believe is watching this. And he, like, I told him it was fucked up. So he bought it, fixed it up, and sold it. I mean, I guess he sold it. He just wrote, I sold it to Mexicans.
What year is that white Ford you got?
It's an 01, so it's rusting away quickly.
What's that, a 7.3 Power Stroke in that one?
Yes,
7.3,
sir.
yeah. Dude, that thing will go forever.
Oh, that's a solid truck there.
I replaced a shit ton of wheel bearings on it, but other than that...
Well, everything around the engine falls apart.
Yeah. It's been good, though. I mean, it's real good, but it's just, we get salt up here, so it's rusty as shit.
I've put 3 motors in my 06 Cummins turbo diesel.
Is that the silver one?
Oh, yeah, the silver bullet.
With the stacks?
Oh, the one that my stock...
I remember when you first got that.
They just...
Oh, it's all quiet.
They just ended my live post.
What?
Yeah. I don't know why. The CSA, I think.
Yeah, see what happens?
See? They're
maybe
pissed about
Facebook.
the chemtrail
Maybe
shit.
we swore too much for Facebook.
I should have never brought it up.
Dude, fuck Facebook.
Yeah, but we got more viewers than we got on YouTube, and we've been on YouTube for like months.
I don't care. We got 3 viewers right now. And 2
I had
likes.
5. I had 5 on Facebook. I'm gonna switch over to the.
They're fake Facebook viewers. YouTube's real.
They're CIA viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Baker XCR, who said he rode in your backyard in St. Cloud, he says I'm Keith's son.
Oh, yeah, Keith's son. Yeah, I remember that. Tell him hi for me.
You tell him how you're talking to him.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Keith's son. Okay.
Hi, Keith's son.
Oh, Keith's son.
we miss you long time.
Yeah, they make it more impossible if you're on the business page to go live.
Yeah,
It's just
they
not
want to
fair.
charge you for it.
No, they're starting Facebook for creators. So and
Sounds
they're
like some
working on monetizing ads and stuff. So I think I'm gonna get on that train too.
That's what everybody's worried about. They got all this free shit out here that we can do this on, but they can't figure out how to make money on it.
Well, no, it's for us to make money, like running
Yeah, if
ads
we
on
make
this
money,
stuff.
then they could charge us money.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna take a percentage.
But nobody knows how to make money on any of this.
Well, when they stop, when they pass this net neutrality law, we're all going to lose our internet.
Yeah,
Now they're going to get rid of the net neutrality. That's a good thing.
hopefully.
I don't think it is.
It's complicated because at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, net neutrality. And everybody's like, yeah, then they'll start charging you more for this content or that. But then you find out the whole net neutrality thing was what Obama passed, and it just introduced the FCC into the internet. When you're better off, everything they touch, they fuck up. So the whole goal is don't just let nobody touch it. Let the consumer control it.
Isn't that how everything works with the government? As soon as they touch it.
Yeah, they fuck it up.
Yeah.
Well, I say it all the time. How many institutions run the way that the government does and don't just go out of business? There's 16 trillion in debt for years and years. Like, no other business would survive that. They would be done.
No, not even close.
I don't like it.
All right, we're all in agreement on that one.
We're all in agreement. We're trying to get...
Next topic, chemtrails.
we're trying to get this feed shut down just to prove that the NSA watches us.
Yeah, because we're taping it through 3 other sources.
What are we talking about? What are we talking
about? Ed, we had Nate Adams on, and it went to fluoride in the water like within like fucking 10 minutes.
Oh, I bet. He's a smart mofo.
It was going good, and then guess what? Got shut down.
Yep, shut down right away as soon as you start talking about it.
They were like, what? Fluoride in the water? We can't let this get out.
These ones are filtering their water. They're too aggressive. Shut them down. Shut them down.
Shut them down. See, this is what happens, Ed. We talk about...
Hey, Clint.
What?
Clint, you gotta do the commentary on this video here.
What do you
Hold
got?
on. Let it start from the beginning.
You know that you can... no, I don't even want to watch that, dude.
No,
Fuck
this
that.
is a good one.
No, I saw it. I've seen it. And I broke my leg just like that. Like, not falling out of a truck, but I broke my tib fib. And I'm, like, sensitive to that. I don't want to watch it.
Right,
I'm certainly not going to comment on it.
Right.
The dude hangs off of the side of the truck for, like, how long? Where were his friends? Like,
Where do I get one of these?
Is that
We won't make you watch it at all.
Where do they sell these?
John
Is
Deere...
Ed taking over the feed?
John Deere cowies. You would love that out in Wisconsin. Everybody would love you.
Oh, John Deere dirt bike, sign me up.
Here you go, Clint.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. I got it minimized. I'm looking at the cut on.
Oh, this is a different one. This is just some hillbilly falling out of his truck.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I have seen that one too. I'm just looking at the big cut on Ed's head.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Oh, that's right. That's your. That's why you don't drink anymore.
It would just be leaking.
guys are funny.
Now you know what we want to talk about, right?
He said that he wanted to talk about it, and he loves drinking because it makes him fall and hit his head, and he's proud of that stuff. I believe that's exactly what you said.
That sounds about right, yeah.
What happened? How long had it been since you drank?
A couple days.
A couple days before that, I mean.
Yeah, a couple days.
And you still just got out of control like that.
You know, I swear somebody roofied me because I don't remember a lot of it, and usually I can remember.
Yeah, my 30th birthday, I was doing a show in Florida, and so we were outside like 86 degrees all day, humid as shit, riding, set up, practiced, rode 3 shows, got done, went to the bar, and I remember telling my friend, I was like, or it was Chip. Chip was with me, and we got up the next day, and I was like, I feel like shit, and he's just laughing, and I was like, I think that that shot we had was pretty good, and he goes, what? And I said, that shot we had, and he goes, we had more than one, and I was like, oh shit, because I literally just clipped out after that first one. That was the end of it.
Welcome to my world, Clint.
Yeah.
I know for sure.
Escalated
Me
quickly.
and Dom got roofied one time because some guy bought some girls at a bar shots at like a local bar, and they're like, no. And then we knew the bar owner; he was gonna dump them out. Me and Dom were like, no. You gonna throw those out? We'll take them. And then the next day, we're like, man, I don't remember fucking shit, like anything, just out. But it worked.
You mean you got up the next day and your friends were telling you that you and Dom made out? And you were like, oh my God, we must have been roofied. What, we made out? We obviously were roofied.
Dom's not into white people. I'm not into brown people. We know this.
You can't say that. That's racist, Nick.
Dom said it with me. He knows. I can't find this guy breaking his leg flying into the back of the truck. That's all I want to find right now.
Ugh. Makes me want to vomit. He was literally hanging off of the side of the truck, like, and you don't even see his friends run out to get him. And I'm just thinking about, my leg was stuck under just the triple clamps of my bike, and once I couldn't pull it out, and it was like crooked, it freaked me out so bad I stood on it to pick my bike up so that I could pull my leg back out, and then sat down on the bike and picked my leg up with my hands and was like, somebody get me!
It's like, we heard a woman scream. What happened over here?
Yeah. I was just like, get me off the track! I was literally just sitting in the middle of the track on my bike. Ed, what are you doing? You're on a podcast right now. You're searching the internet?
Baseball diamond, the sun, and the moon, which in a literal baseball field, as you see here.
You need to go, if you're listening on the podcast, you need to go watch.
Oh, what is that? The Illuminati in baseball?
It's Freemasonry in baseball.
It's the shape as the compass thing.
Yeah.
We just sunk.
You need to go 1 minute or 1 hour in and just watch Ed look at his phone.
We just need to watch Ed watch conspiracy theory videos for like an hour and just watch him get cranked up about our review and watch.
Oh, I miss you guys. We should hang out more often.
Yo, this is what we do. We e-drink every Tuesday.
You e-drink? What is that?
That's what we're... Oh, you don't...
Means
Ed just gave it up Tuesday.
Watch us drink.
Ed just gave up drinking Tuesday, so he's out. He's off. He's on the wagon.
He gave up Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Not this Tuesday, last Tuesday.
Moderation.
Man.
Yeah, well, that was the problem, I think.
You think?
Moderation?
Or you know?
No, there was no moderation.
Do you know what moderation means?
I don't know. It's like half throttle. You know I don't do that.
You're like my dad. You're like full on or full off. Like my dad, like he didn't drink for 6 weeks, and then he went to Spain with his wife. He's like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm not drinking. Now he's full off. He's going vegetarian, like, constantly.
Yo, all I gotta say is get that video of Ed hitting the ramp and listen to him chop the throttle. It's either on or off.
How many times, though,
He goes,
Ed chops the throttle?
You could sit there pointed the other way, and you know when Ed hits the ramp, because he goes, bop, 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 bop. Is that not it, Ed?
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
Perfect.
Bop, bop, bop. Whoa.
Nick, you gotta find a clip of me jumping so you can hear it.
Even that front flip one, he does it. Even the
Oh,
front flip one.
I still chop on the front flip.
Oh, I
That's
know.
what we were talking to Cody about. Like, do you have to do an extra chop?
No, just the same amount of chops.
that's just how he hits ramps.
It's a double throttle chop, and then bop,
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 bop, bop.
All right, hey, I'll turn on you and Weedle.
Ooh, there you go. I don't know if there's any volume on that. What do you got here? Conspiracy theories going now.
I put on Loose Change for you, Ed.
See, that's this song. There's no throttle chopping in that one.
Son of a bitch. I made a...
Get that front flip one we had earlier.
All right. Everybody stop bossing me around.
Yeah, because you keep pulling up shit with music. And if they steal my ad revenue, I'm going to be pissed, Nick.
I know, that's why I muted it right away, because I know you're panicking about, they're going to take my AdSense.
Listen, I only make fucking like 12 cents a video, so I need to collect all of it.
I gotta figure out how to...
I can't lose 12 cents.
That's a huge
12
hit.
cents is like a kick in the dick if you do the math on it. Wait for it. What kind of narrow-ass landing are... Oh, wait, that's the dirt. I was looking at that little shack.
That's on the opposite side of the road of the big course.
You can see it? All right, good.
Yeah.
Wait for it. This is why I hate about Instagram. It takes forever for the next clip.
To start
Yeah.
over. Everything. We need to get a better one.
You should just loop that audio so that... Oh, it sounds so good.
The dirt.
I just want to see how fast I can play it.
That's the signature Ed Rossi chop. If you guys hear that, that's Ed Rossi going off the ramp. Because nobody else chops like that.
I love it. Has this got sound?
That was a single chop.
No, listen. You can still hear the bop, bop, bop. I guarantee you 3 backflips at once. You were the only one chopping the throttle. Guaranteed.
Yeah, and mine was the smoothest.
3
How often
backflips
do you
at
clean your
once.
carb, Ed?
Never. I clean it every time I chop the throttle.
Yeah, one time I let Ed ride one of my bikes at a monster truck show, and he left the choke on. Like, so I shouldn't even have told that part. So, like, I'm out there driving around for intros, and he's on my other bike, and I just hear him going, bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, he's going to blow my bike up. And he comes off. I go, what's going on? He goes, I don't know. It wouldn't run. Then he puts his hand down. He goes, the choke was on. And I was like, oh, that's good. You almost blew my motorcycle up because you left the choke on, and then you just held it pinned for like a minute while we were on the floor. Thank you.
I was just cleaning it out for you.
Just loading it up.
Yeah. Holy smokes. I'm like, jeez, man.
So here's...
You're on safety right now.
Oh, it's Ed. Doing a 50 cal.
Oh, you're hot?
Everybody needs a little bit of that in their life.
Wow,
That's the problem. People that dislike guns never shot them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because everybody likes them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some chemtrail shots.
Oh shit.
Here we go. We got
There it is.
hashtag this chemtrail.
Don't do it. The video will be taken down immediately. They'll be like, we can't sell
the real
ads
question
on your
is,
video.
are the chemtrails over a globe or a flat Earth?
Globe.
All right, good. I can deal with that.
I'm not a flat earther.
That's good.
Look at that. Look at those chemicals just pour out of the back of that airplane.
They're for me and you.
Just breathe it in.
They're doing it for us, man.
Gas
Where
Chamber
you filter?
USA.
They're in your water. Oh, here we go.
There's Rocky.
You got a dog?
Right now, if you're on audio, we're just watching the videos that Ed posted about chemtrails over his house.
Every day.
Every day this happens?
Every single day.
Is that a train?
There was a train. Whoop, whoop.
See? Still got a train in. We got to take a drink, Nick.
Oh, shit. I'm fresh out.
You don't have any? Look, all I got's a bottle now.
Ed, go get some fluorinated water and do a shot of it with us.
No, thank you.
He's already
Wisconsin.
got it. Right there.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So cute.
Oh.
That's actually at Mark Merrick's wedding.
Merrick's got married?
Yeah, man. Didn't you get invited?
Wow, must have got lost in the mail. What'll happen when you hit the big time?
That's funny.
I'm getting a beer. I'll be back. And I'm going to pee.
Holy cow, you're both gone.
You upset him. I'm not gone.
Oh.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. So what's up in Jersey? You sold your house in Georgia and you moved up there and bought a house, or what?
No. I basically sold my house in Georgia, went to Texas, broke my leg, fucking then got an infection, was on crutches for 6 months, couldn't work, don't do freestyle anymore. So I started doing a podcast that doesn't pay me anything.
12 cents a mile?
Yeah.
12 cents an hour? Or wait, 12 cents
12
a mile.
cents like a month.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Per video. 12 cents a month per video. But I'm confident.
Is that why that bottle's half empty or what?
No, that's for the good times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Not even half. That's like an eighth.
It's almost gone. There's
what is that? Cracking.
Let me make it bigger for the people that are actually watching.
Bigger for
The Kraken. It's got a big
octopus
on it.
Kraken.
The Kraken.
Grab him by the octopus.
Grab him by the Kraken. Fuck.
Kraken's name like a big fucking squid or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an octopus. Hashtag big squid. What are you eating? Nobody on the audio
Was it that loud?
wants to listen to you crunch on your pretzels. It's a Kit Kat, isn't it?
It's a pickle, dude.
The pickle? Damn, that is a crunchy pickle.
Is that a Clausen?
Yeah, it's got the bird on it.
Vlasic.
This guy knows
Vlasic
his.
stuff. It was cheap.
This guy knows his
Dude,
fucking pickles.
One day we couldn't get the podcast going. One day we couldn't get the podcast going. And Clint couldn't see me sitting there eating fucking cereal. I sent that to my sister, and she's just like, Clint's a fucking asshole. Like, she hates people crunching. Clint's staring at me.
I was eating cereal?
Oh, I got the snack chat. You were eating, and you couldn't see me. and you just kept like, my Clint. And you're like, just like eating before we even got started.
Well,
How long do these things usually go?
hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's because we got a lot of catching up to do, ain't it?
Yeah, that's why I don't talk to anybody, so that I can save it up for the podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
If you write me and I don't respond, it's just so that we have something to talk about on the podcast. It's funny because on Facebook, people that are joining in now, we've totally stopped talking about motorcycles at all. We're just talking about chemtrails and everything, so they're just like, what is the fuck is going on here? Why are these guys talking about this? My one buddy just joined. Hey, my one buddy just joined that is a Mason. And I was like, you're in the Illuminati. And he's like, no, that's what they want you to think. And I'm like, that's what they want you to think. I'm like, you're just so low level, you don't even know what's really happening. And he's
yeah. Once he's 33rd degree, then he's almost in the Illuminati.
Uh-oh, Nick's in it, isn't he? He knows about 33rd degree. I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, I know about 33rd degree.
See? Clint, where you been? Are you paying attention to conspiracy theories or what?
Shit, apparently I haven't dove into that one deep enough.
That's day one shit, dude.
What's the 33rd degree? That's like when you're almost Illuminati.
Yeah.
That's the highest level, but it's not the highest level.
Yo, is this like Scientology?
Dude, we didn't have circuses. We didn't have circuses with the Masons and the Shriners.
I know. I tried to get in with them. They didn't. They knew I wasn't one of them. They knew
They saw your web history.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, "You talked against the government." I seen your Obama post. You son of a bitch.
We're just trying to run this circus racket. Y'all gonna bring it down. I don't know why they got Southern.
Because that's where the circuses were. Slade just come on here talking shit. Neither one of you guys know Slade, huh?
I think I remember a guy named Slade.
Well,
where would I know him from?
He rode the IFMAs, the ramp to ramp IFMAs. He's from Oklahoma.
I never rode one of those.
Yo. That guy cracked me up.
I can't believe that Rossi rode an IFMA.
Yo, because he was Scott Murray, and Scott Murray had an issue with John, I think, off the bat.
No. Before I even met Scott, I worked for John, and John didn't pay me for my first show, so I didn't like that, so I quit.
Listen,
and then I met the T Whistler, and it's all downhill from there.
Ed, you gotta pay the godfather of freestyle motocross, John. Otherwise, you can't get in.
Yeah, well then I don't want to be in.
Well then, you better figure out something else to do. I mean, it's fine because if you're not in California, it's not freestyle motocross anyway.
Oh, good.
Was it hills or something or
it's
shredding?
It's dirt hump jumping. You only do FMX if you're from California. If you're from anywhere else, then you just dirt hump jump. Slade says, "Oh, I remember old buddy." I don't think he's talking to you guys. I think he's talking to Briggs. Rochester, New York. Yeah, I remember. We were driving one time, and I made Slade smoke, and we were going to Panama City Beach, Florida, to do a show. And he started talking about, we're driving over this huge bridge, like going down onto to the island or whatever, the peninsula. And he looks out the window and he goes, "You remember the time I jumped off this bridge, dove into the water, swam to the bottom, and I levitated a damn shark up out of the water?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then he goes, "On them shows, they levitate the alligators out of the water, put their hand under their chin." He said, "I did it with a great white."
Good times.
Good times. Listen, I would hate to be a normal person if not have met all these people.
Yeah, it'd be the fucking worst.
It's got to be the worst.
You talk about the discount you got at Kohl's that one time buying Christmas gifts or bullshit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how they do it.
They don't, man. They take Xanax. That's how they do it.
They're all medicated. We're not medicated. We're just.
Listen, I'm drinking for my enjoyment.
We're just thirsty.
Listen, I don't have to drink. I drink because I want to. I'm not prescribed this.
We're fully in control of what we want to do.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys are something else.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody's like, those are illegal drugs if they're not prescribed to you. But if they're prescribed to you, then you got a fucking problem, right?
You know what I think was funny? You were telling that story about smoking. And anytime you tell a story about smoking while driving, even though smoking's illegal, nobody really freaks out. But if you tell a story about yeah, we were drinking a bunch of fucking beers and driving around, people are like, holy shit, you guys are beer's legal, but people freak out when you talk about drinking and driving. And that's reasonable. You should, but
yeah,
totally different.
Yeah. You know how many tickets weed has saved me from?
Count.
But it's funny because usually pot's like the super taboo, but when you talk about driving and people being high, people just laugh.
Yeah. You know, because all you're going to do is sit at a green light.
I don't know.
Or pull into the nearest Taco Bell.
Yeah. Or every Taco Bell.
I think I sent Clint an Instagram picture of some guy making a Hot Pocket, and then he's like, "This is the dangers of smoking weed." He went back to the fridge. There was with a new Hot Pocket. There was already one in the microwave.
Yeah.
And then there was the one. And he kept forgetting he cooked Hot Pockets.
And the caption is like, "Shit, I already cooked another one. I'm high."
With beer, it's just your smoke alarm's going off, and you have a black Hot Pocket in the fucking stove.
Like it happened. Don't think I haven't cooked some shit and just never ate it. Just left it in the oven.
Good stuff. You guys are real characters.
Us?
We're a character, right, Ed?
We're really sad that you're not drinking, because this would have been much more entertaining.
Maybe next time.
We're not here to shame you, Ed. You started out with chrome goggles.
Well,
face fucking.
I actually started off with my helmet on.
Yeah, put it on. Show everybody what you invented. If anybody ever seen a helmet mohawk, back up more. There you go. A helmet mohawk. Ed invented that, okay? You're welcome. He, what'd you do? You put a broom on top of your helmet, or what?
No, duct tape and cardboard with broom bristles sticking out.
In when? 96?
96.
See? He invented it.
Somebody stole it from me.
96.
Nobody's come forward and said they had one before that. So, up until now, Rossi is still the inventor of the helmet mohawk.
Yeah, if I was smart, I would have patented that, and I would be, I'd have my own Motocons right now.
Well, listen.
You should do a Mohawk Motocon.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. But right now, I'm broke, and I can't afford to add any more Motocons, so people got to buy it.
Can you hear that?
Is that a bird in your house?
No. I pulled up a soundboard, then I was just trying to put it in at the right time, but that was wrong.
Slade, I don't remember the hockey team at the hotel. Is this the actual hockey team, or are you just, is that some kind of reference to something I don't remember?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. We need to have Slade on here.
Yeah, you guys got me up past my bedtime here. You know that.
Yeah, I'm up past mine.
Rossi,
So.
you don't have kids.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have a bedtime.
Listen, being tired is one thing. Being tired and hungover is a total another. So you're on the easy end of the stick.
Yeah. You wake up and be like, man, I wish I would have gone to bed a little bit earlier. I sure am slightly tired. With his fucking mohawk on. Are we getting dumped by Ed?
Are we getting what?
I don't know what I would have done if I never invented that mohawk and never got so much flack about it from everybody.
You probably would have had to ride dirt bikes for a living. Well into your 30s.
Well into my 30s and 40s.
Well. And 40s?
Would you ever have been a stuntman for a person that rides professionally? You know?
Stunt double?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stunt double.
Yes, I was stunt double for Scummy.
I know.
Yeah.
And old Clint here was old Bo Manley.
Yeah.
But man,
And probably one of the worst representations of freestyle motocross we could have ever asked to be.
Probably the closest to real life. I don't know. Fresno Smooth still holds that's probably most realistic.
I never actually seen that.
Well.
I should probably come out from under my rock, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't seen bro.
No, we were talking about, he hadn't seen fucking Fresno Smooth.
You haven't seen Fresno Smooth?
No, play it for me right now.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Email it over to me.
It's probably illegal. Like, legally illegal.
We'll talk to Adam and see if we can bootleg his shit. Where the fuck did Ed just go? He just disappeared.
He got
Stage fright.
CIA. He got CIA.
Oh, he's back. They just erased his memory.
What's this? Men in Black?
Yeah, they took him out.
How'd you get involved with being in that movie?
So because I was doing the AFMXAs or the contest at the time, we were working with the AFMXA. So that's actually, I think, what we went out there for, but we went out early, and they were filming at Paula. So I got a call from Leah, who we were doing the AFMXA with, and they were like, she said, I got this movie, you can come down and ride for it or whatever. Ed and I wanted to practice anyway, so we didn't get paid shit, but we basically got some money to, practice, so we just rode for like hours.
We got paid to ride, I guess, and you got to go out there.
Yeah. We got to go to the party too.
We went to the party.
They filmed. They had an actual party.
Different party.
They filmed like they had a actual party, and then they just filmed at it. So those guys were actually filming, but everybody else was just hanging out, drinking and shit. Everybody's very enthused about it.
It was the biggest F-150 I've ever seen in my life.
I was gonna say.
It had like 44s on it. Like a 12-inch lift, but a gas engine, which is really... But
it was very like 2002.
Yeah, it's whatever you're into, you know?
Yeah. Looks pretty gay.
Everybody out there has invisible trailers.
Invisible trailers?
The back of their trucks are all squatted.
Oh, bulldogging, yeah.
You know, they're all bulldogging. Dude, I went to, I don't think you were there. I think I was with Javier, and we go to the gas station and I buy a case of water, and it's like $35. And
What?
yeah, and I packed my cooler and everything on the ground. I bought ice and everything. Ice was expensive as shit too. And I forgot to put it in the back of my truck. We drove to ride, and we got there and we're sitting there, and I'm like, "Yo, where are the waters?" And they're like, "We didn't do anything with them." And I'm like, I left that whole cooler filled with $40 worth of water and ice sitting in the fucking parking lot.
That's the Pala hustle you just got.
Well, that was just some random gas station by Javier's house.
Same thing. Javier's in on it. Dude named Javier, he's in on it. He's in on the Native American hustle.
Can't trust him.
Native American hustle.
He is. He's like, I know I'm South America, but you gringos, not to be trusted.
Yeah, but his people probably walked from here through Mexico, you know?
From here? Or from there?
Yeah, he's South Mexican. You just picking your nose on the podcast for us.
I am, but only you guys can see, right?
Let's get in there. Get in there.
You were picking your nose earlier. What are you talking
I was
about?
not.
Who,
If
me?
I did,
No,
I didn't go just
I was gonna say
full-
like that. I might have had a booger.
Yeah, I think Nick did it. You got us confused.
Everybody picks their nose. Don't try to point me
That's
out.
fine. You just don't need to do it in public.
All right, good. That's the
interwebs.
quote I got to remember for the night.
Everybody picks their nose. Yeah, you just don't have to do it in public. Is that your quote?
Something like that. I've been yelling at Ike all day. I'm like, hey, get your fingers out of your nose. Stop picking. Stop picking. I got a bugger. Like, all right, well, don't eat it, dude.
That's good stuff.
Well,
What do you think? Are we out of stories yet or what?
I mean, we're never out of stories.
I knew you were going to say that.
You're going to be on again, right, Clint?
Yeah, I'll be here next
man,
week.
you bald motherfuckers. I get you guys mixed up the whole time.
Hey, have another sip there, guy.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Ed's not been drinking for a week now, so he's going to talk shit on you about drinking.
Yeah, that's who I am. I'm on my high horse.
Did I nick my head anywhere?
No.
Not yet.
No, I look all right.
On the way home, you're going to nick your head, Nick.
I gotta walk to that door, but it's a possibility.
Just be real easy with it.
Just be careful, he's saying.
Well, I gotta work tomorrow. Do you guys gotta work? You guys even work?
Yeah, we're not freestyle motocrossers. We got fucking jobs. You dick.
I got a job too.
What are you
Just
doing?
in the off season though.
What is your truck driver boss is gonna say about you trying to do front flips?
Oh, they told me I could take off whenever I need to. I just have to make sure I schedule it ahead of time so they know I'm not going to be around. So, should not be an issue. There's like 8 drivers, so whenever I leave, there's other guys that can take the loads that I usually take or whatever. So
nobody can take the loads that Ed Rossi can take.
Come on.
Ed takes the biggest loads. Everybody else pales in
I could
comparison.
see Glenn's smile when you said that. Up on that.
Who, me smiling? I was just like, oh, he's just setting himself up here.
That's my cue.
All right, so Ed's gotta go. He's gotta go take massive loads.
Tomorrow.
Ed, it was good talking to you again.
Michael Gravett drives trucks too. He takes huge loads, the biggest.
Because he takes bigger loads.
You guys are gonna have to take a load off.
What do I gotta get on your YouTube channel to watch next week or whatever? Listen.
Tuesday night at 9.
Tuesday at 9.
That's live. I mean, this stuff will be posted up still. So.
So when do you post them?
It'll go. It depends on how drunk I get and how late we go. Sometimes I'll post it that night, and sometimes I won't end up posting it until like the next morning or the next evening, but it'll be up tomorrow by the latest.
That's funny. All right, well,
because it has to
send me the
process.
link and we should do it again sometime. That was fun.
Yeah, we will.
Of course.
Maybe next time I will have one beer with you.
Okay.
Or two.
Right, one beer. We'll send it to you. We'll send you one large beer.
One beer.
Just one.
You're gonna have 2 beers. All right. We're gonna play 40 hands. It's where they duct tape 40s to your hands, and you're not allowed to take them off your hands and pee and use your hands until you finish both of them. So once you drink your 2 beers, then you can pee.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you everyone for having me. Thanks, Clint, for calling me tonight. I really appreciate it. I miss you guys. We should be friends again.
Yeah.
We're friends. We went over this.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I told you I don't talk to anybody for years so that I can save up enough stuff to talk about on the podcast.
All right. Well, next year when I get back on the podcast, which actually ain't gonna be too long. It's only a couple weeks, so it might work out good.
Yeah, there you go. Next year.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta get out of here. My bed's calling me.
All right. Answer that
Later,
call.
Ed.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good evening, everyone.
You guys have a good evening too.
All right. Later, Ed.
All right, we're signing off on Facebook too somehow. I don't even. Oh, finish.
My father-in-law's talking smack on the text messages.
Oh yeah, what he say?
Saying he said we should save an episode for when Trump builds the wall, so we can jump it. And I'm like, we already did that with Javier.
Javier jumped the wall already. That's how we got in here. But then Trump.
I gotta find that picture and send it to him.
Yeah, I'm sure that's so far back. But then Trump realized what a great asset to America Javier would be, so we let him stay.
Yeah.
He granted him
He wasn't Mexican, he was Chilean.
Way South Mexican.
He was Chilean, bro. I was trying to make a meme of Ed Rossi being an ice road trucker.
Well, he used to ice road truck.
I know. I don't know. I'm over it.
You totally ruined my monetization of this shit on YouTube with all your music.
No, we only play for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you watch.
You fucking cry, baby.
That
You play
shit
for
will
two.
get cut.
Every time I heard music, I cut it out.
I know, we let the trailers go. There was enough hardcore in there that it's definitely going to be frowned upon.
Why post a trailer to YouTube if it can't be shared?
Well, they're just going to monetize my videos. So then any ads that are sold on my video, they'll just take the money from. Fucking Lemmy. Lemmy's
Next
are
time I will
rest of
personally
Motorhead.
sing over every video clip I post.
The rest of Motorhead, not Lemmy anymore. Lemmy's like whatever. Actually, it's not even them. It's just a record label. I'm sure that owns it.
The record label that owns his record label, which is somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. What did
Whatever,
he have? Are you that big of a
Sorry,
Lemmy fan?
your whole podcast.
Are you that big of a Lemmy fan? You knew that he had his own record label.
I knew he had a record label of a record label. I don't fucking know, dude. I only know Lemmy because he's in dirt bike movies.
Exactly.
He's got that thing on his face.
Mole, 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 mole.
That's it. I'm going to bed to Austin Powers tonight.
All right. I'm shutting off the audio recorder first. I had that Audacity thing, so we're gonna see if it's any clearer for everybody. Everybody, I guess if you're listening on audio, then you're already subscribed. So whatever. Later. All right, now we're just on the YouTube tip, son. So
YouTube tip?
if you're on, YouTube tip. So if you're on YouTube, there's probably going to be a subscribe thing over here or over here. It's going to be in one of those places. If not, in the other place, there's going to be a video that you should probably watch next. So
It's one of my in-laws watching this right now.
yeah, but
They're texting me, harassing me. Like, who else?
later it's gonna be on YouTube for literally
All right.
tens of people to see.
Well, Tom, if you want to win, you got to subscribe. There or there.
Yeah, yeah. Help our numbers, guy. Come on.
He will. He already bought Motocons over here
All right.
at $1.99.
But he didn't go to Patreon and sponsor the pledge money to the podcast, did he?
Well, tell him that his Motocons investment has tanked. It's gone down 50%.
Yeah, it has. I'm sorry. Listen, I was holding on. Maybe I should have gone 99 cents like that one little kid told me on Instagram.
Nobody else hangs out till the end of the fucking podcast except for Tom, who's furious that his investment's tanking. We just told him.
Listen, if it goes up, I'll give him his $2.15 back because I know
No,
tax
he
is
gets
a
a dividend check. He gets a percentage. He
He gets
doesn't want
more.
unfair advantage.
All right, I'll give him $5.
I mean, he does.
I'll give him $5. Double it, more than double his investment.
That's up to you.
How about that? How about everybody that bought it so far? Nah.
No, don't give anybody shit.
How about you tell your friends so then Motocon's better on the next update, so that there is the next update, you fuckers.
You gotta make it like a fucking road, whatever the chicks are always selling, the candles and stuff. You gotta make it like a pyramid scheme,
Yeah.
like the essential oils. This is
Listen,
living. You gotta get on board and sell my podcast.
that's right. You'll make 1/3 of a penny.
Yeah.
Per
Times 1 billion people.
per download. Exactly. We just need to get it.
We just look over your shoulder like, oh shit. All right.